All right, so today we're back at it with the Sequoia. Um, so I was driving it and I noticed it was leaking coolant. Um, I noticed it was leaking coolant, so here I am crawling under it, and I found this happening. Can't really see it. It's dry. Or where was it? Fuck was it? I don't see it anymore. Anyhow, what I saw at the time was coolant leaking from around behind the engine where it mates with the transmission. All right, crawling back. Let's see if we can see it from over here. I don't remember how I saw it. I didn't crawl under the truck at the time. But let's see. Is that residual? I guess it all dried up. Okay, anyways, it all dried up. But at the time, there was coolant leaking somewhere around back here. Or was it through the wheel well that I saw it? No, it wasn't the wheel. Okay, coolant leaking back here. And from the videos that I've seen, the crossover tube on these engines, the seal goes bad on them, and that's what will cause the leak, and it goes back towards the back of the engine, and it has two drain ports there. Somebody already recorded a good video on it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. We're going to remove the upper intake manifold again. Got to open all that stuff up, and we'll get in there and replace that seal. All right, so stay tuned. All right, so here we are. Remove that intake manifold. It's now off, and that's called the upper intake manifold. And I found this sitting in here. Now I don't know if this thing fell in there when I lifted that intake manifold. I hope that that's the case. But it doesn't look like it's been in that combustion chamber. I mean, in that intake port, because there's a valve that moves in there, and there would be wear marks on it because I did drive it around maybe about 10 miles, maybe less than that. Since that. Okay, so I think that my leak is in here. I saw that it's all dry now, but down in there, it's hard to see it with this camera right now, but there's coolant all the way down there, still moist. I can see the moisture. Let's see if I can get a shot of that with my fingertip. No, I'm not gonna be able to get a shot of that. Anyways, about a week and a half ago, I was in here and I had to replace the air injection pump, and what else did I replace? The hoses. So these are all new hoses. Air injection pump hoses all the way back there. I ran a check on the valves back there. I vacuum tested them with a little hand vacuum pump, and they passed. So I put them back in with brand new gaskets. So that's what we were in there doing the last time. And since it's way back there and it's a pain in the ass to get those valves off, because we have all this stuff in the way, and could barely even fit a wrench in there. Ratchets don't fit. Had to go in with a wrench and turning it like freaking a 1/16 of a turn at a time. So needless to say, it was a pain in the ass to get back there. So my bright idea was to step on this little tube right here, and so I was like actually in here, and I was stepping here. I was using this as a step, and I was using this as a step. I was being careful not to step on any plastic parts or like these sensors and stuff like that. But anyways, so I was stepping on this, and then once I got it all buttoned back up and put back together, I noticed a smell of coolant, and I checked under the truck, and the coolant, sure enough, was leaking back there behind the transmission. So now that we have access to this, I am going to get the leak tester kit. I'm gonna put it here, hand pump it, pressurize it, and see where the leak is coming from. I anticipate that it's coming from here, like all the other videos show. It goes in behind the water pump. I think that my body weight damaged the seal, and it's an O-ring. And as old as this thing is, that's probably what happened. But yeah, so we're gonna pressure test it because I don't want to be replacing parts like an idiot. So now it's time to troubleshoot now that we're here. So that's gonna happen next. All right, so here we are. I went downstairs and got the cooling system pressure tester and vacuum purge kit by Mishimoto. This kit right here, got it on Amazon. It was like one of those kits that has all kinds of shit in it. I'll open it up right now to show it to you, but it was about 80 bucks out the door. Probably 90, closer to 90 bucks out the door. Shipping, taxes, and all that. It's not a snap-on. I don't believe in having bougie ass fucking tools to get a small job done. Maybe if I depended on taking care of my family for on my mechanical skills, then in that case I would get me lifetime tools. But in this case, where it's troubleshoot it once, and it's probably gonna sit on the shelf for a really long time until a friend comes by and says, hey, I'm having some sort of coolant problems. Then we'll probably bust it out again, or who knows? But I don't do this for a living, so this is good enough for me right now. And the really good ones, although it would be nice to have, but I live within my means. So this right here is within my means. And so the really good ones are like $500. So I was looking at like a difference between $500 and less than $100. So here we are. We're looking at the less than $100. So what are we gonna do? There are all these different caps. I gotta find the right one that fits on my radiator cap. Okay. I'm gonna put this in lieu of my radiator cap, and then I'm going to pressurize it with that hand pump. So let's take a look at what the radiator cap says. Radiator cap says, it says danger, warning. Who knows what the fuck else it says, but the radiator cap does not have a goddamn fucking fuck. Okay, it does not have a fucking, what the fuck, bitch? Fuck you so hard. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Well, what do you know? It purged. Okay. Anyhow, oh fuck, that's gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna have to figure that thing out before I go pressure test it. Fucking fuck. God damn it, Jorge. Okay, anyhow. Low on coolant. I know because fucking it was leaking. Okay. But here's the radiator cap. And it says never open when hot. No overall pa quan chode. Don't put the wand in your chode. Night big facing motor confen. I don't know what the fuck that says. And I don't know what that says. And then it says 1.1. So unfortunately, this does not tell me how much to pressure test it at. So now I gotta go do some research. So I'm gonna go check ChatGPT or start with Google and then check ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT AI might have an answer for me. But the other problem that I got now is this motherfucker right here is gonna goddamn leak. All right, so here we are. I have the cooling system pressure test kit ready to run the test. So this is the cap that fit on it, and the seal is below the overflow to the coolant reservoir. All right, and here where the throttle body goes, I coupled it with two of those quick release couplers mated together. All right, but while I was down here, I saw that right there, right where my finger's pointing at. See that hose clamp right there? That guy right there. My finger's pointing right at it. Okay, that guy. Do you see the problem? Do you not see the fucking problem? God damn it, Jorge. I'm talking to myself. Well, here's what happened. When I put it back together the last time, I forgot to tighten that, to put that clamp. So this clamp should slide down into this area. You could see the barb, or that wider section of that hose right there, and right there where it bends, you could see that that's not rigid anymore. So clamp should be down here on the rigid line, but it's not. So I think that that's where it leaked from. And the whole time I was thinking that it was this line right here, filling up this area right here, and then draining out the back over there. But that would certainly do it. So I'm still gonna run the test. I want to see if it overflows right there, and see if that's our smoking gun. And I'll probably just replace that seal, that O-ring, since I already got it and it was only a few bucks. and to send it back right now would be a pain in the ass for a few bucks. So I'll probably just replace it anyways and be done with that. Or maybe, you know what, matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll save it for when I do the timing. So I gotta do the timing. That's another job that's due on this truck. The timing belt looks good. I've already checked it. I popped it open in here, and the timing belt looks okay. Previous owner told me that they had replaced it, or previous owner. The previous owner only had it for a few months. Anyhow, I digress. Back to this. We're about to run our pressure test. So let's hang this phone right here and see if I could get on camera what we are about to do. So let's see. Does it reach over there? No, it doesn't. Okay, I can barely get it in focus. There we go. Okay, that's a good spot right there. Okay, camera sees it, and here we go. So 16 psi is like right as we're getting into that red. Oh god damn, this shit's fucking hard. Fuck, where the fuck is the connector for my air compressor? That'd be nicer. All right, so just hang tight while I do this. Looking tired. Yes, sir. There you go. We do have a goddamn smoking gun right there. Would you believe that? God damn it, Jorge. You done fucked up. There you go, fucking up again. Okay, we are at pressure. And let me show you what I'm seeing. There it is. There it goddamn is. And this is what I was seeing when I was driving around. See that right there? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell motherfuck no. We're not about to allow that to continue. So that's why I parked her. And it was something so simple. Something so goddamn simple. Well, the good thing is that, you know, earlier on I found this in there. And, by opening it up, I found this. I don't know if it was, if I left it in there, I could have. That's why, goddamn it, Jorge is a phrase that I didn't invent it. I've heard it, but I like it. And every time I run into shit like that I did, it's goddamn it, Jorge. So here we are. I'm having another goddamn it Jorge moment. So anyways, back to the task at hand. I have the seal. Okay, hold off on the seal. That's what we're gonna do. Let's tighten that back up, pressure test it again, and see what happens. All right, so now I repressurized it again. We are at about, what, 18 psi right there? Good pressure. And I dropped the clamp down, and well, what do you know? That was the problem. I'm not getting any seepage going on back here. This is dry. That would make sense why I couldn't see any coolant down there. I guess that coolant that I saw was probably from when I was fucking with it last week, and it spilled down there. So that's it. We're ready to put it back together. And I thought that I was gonna have to replace that O-ring. Turns out that I don't. And that video was gonna focus on replacing the O-ring, but guess it's not. Oh, another thing that I also wanted to share with the Toyota owners community. I guess owners of this 5.7 is that these okay, right there, that you see is made out of brass. It is very similar to, do I have another one here? Yes, it is just like this one right here. All right, see that right there? I do have the original one. I remember seeing the original one. It's probably inside the house somewhere. Anyways, what happens is that these are made out of some sort of a composite plastic material. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they get brittle and they'll snap. So the one that I had on that side over there where I showed you that brass one snapped. Okay, I saw someone on Facebook. I wish that I could remember what his name was so I could credit him, but I'm not the one that thought of this. I saw it somewhere. What I saw was that somebody had said, hey, look, there's this easier fix that you could do at Home Depot and you don't have to go get that old brittle piece and you're good for life. And when it comes to my vehicles, I like having shit that's good for life. And so this right here, I think is an upgrade. It's holding pressure nicely. This is a PEX fitting. It's a PEX T-fitting. I forgot what kind of PEX it is, but it has barbs all three directions. I think it's the Shark Bite one. Shark Bite PEX, but it doesn't have the actual Shark Bite technology for the PEX. The quick release one, I think it's just the Shark Bite brand. And it works flawlessly, man. The clamps went right over it. It fit a little loose. This hose is a smaller one. These two are bigger. So it fits snugly over this hose. These two hoses were a little loose fitting over it, but the clamps held it down. And right now that I'm pressure testing it and it's holding pressure, we're still at about 18 psi, and it's holding up nicely. So I would definitely recommend this. Maybe when that one goes out, I'll go get another one and replace it. I'm not gonna open up the circuit just for the fuck of opening it and replacing parts. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But yeah, that's also a nice little upgrade right there. All right, so now I'm gonna put it back together. I'm gonna speed it back up to 5 times speed, and here we go. All right, so here we are, back at it again, and let's see. All right, so we got this all put back together. You saw in that time lapse, everything's been put back together. I checked everything. This time I double checked everything, made sure that all the connectors are connected, hoses are hosed, and refilled it with coolant. We're topped off. and I was looking for an indicator on this one, but it doesn't have like a low full indicator, so I'm going about halfway. So now next step is fire it up, start bringing it up to temperature, and observe if any coolant leaks once we get up to temperature. So let's go ahead and do that. And got the keys right here, Sequoia keys, and little quick shot of my keychain really quick for those of you that know how life be. For those of you that know how life be, we bless it with them feathers. All right, anyways, back to it. All right, I'm in the driver's seat, about to turn it on. First I gotta put it there. Oh, let's turn off that Bluetooth. Okay, we're gonna put it there, and come and close this up. I had left it open so that it could vent when I removed those the fuel lines to the fuel injector fuel rail. Okay, and now I am leaving it on for a little bit to make sure that we get fuel pressurized. I don't have a pressure gauge. I can't tell if it's hooked up to the I can't tell if it's pressurizing the fuel rail, but in theory fuel pump should be running now. I don't hear any fuel pump, but even the last time that I tried, I didn't hear anything. And what we're doing is we're allowing this to pressurize so that it provides fuel, supplies fuel to our fuel injectors, and this is the return line, so we're charging this up. And now I do hear a little whirring sound. Very, very faint. Whirring. W-H-I-R-R-I-N-G. Whirring. Not worry like, oh my God, worried. Where have you been? Type of worry. All right, so here goes. See how she does. And I do have my blue driver connected to it down there. Okay, good. So we can check codes in a little bit. Okay. All right. Fired up nicely. Let's keep an eye on this right here. Oh shit. The fuck is that? Scared me. Scared me, that guy. Okay, our coolant is starting to overflow already. So let's cap that off. Oh, God damn it, Jorge. There we go. All right, for 4.7, it does have a little bit of vibration. That was the air injection pump just turned off. And as it comes up to temperature, it'll begin to idle down. She's due for an oil change. That is definitely, so I have some seafoam bottom end cleaner cycling through the lower part of the engine. And okay, we do have a check engine light on, VSC track, so let's see what that's all about. All right, I can't do it while I got the camera on, so we'll come back to that in a bit. All right, so we're up to temperature now. Yeah, we're up to temperature, and I reset the check engine light, and I checked the codes again, and doesn't have any more pending trouble codes. VSC and track is still on, but I think that that'll turn off after the next start. And as you can see there, temperature is we're at temp, and Engine's running smooth. And there's no more leaks, mijo. Alright, so after a couple of got damage, Jorge got her done. Till the next episode.